Hey everyone, thought I'd give you guys a glimpse into my home gym. It's very chilly out here. My thermometer on the wall over here is not working. I need to get it fixed. This is my garage, and probably about close to 6 months ago, I started to build a home gym, kind of in the style of CrossFit. So I have a lot of just kind of ad hoc equipment. Some things obviously you can't get in a regular gym. So this is kind of where I do some of my more unusual workouts. I like a lot of variety. It's very chilly out here right now, so my nose is probably running. But basically, I'm going to take you on a quick tour, walk through some of the equipment that I've got in here, maybe even demonstrate some of the uses of it, and talk about maybe some, what I paid for things, how I constructed certain things, some tips and tricks, things such as that. Let's get started. So this is one of the things that I actually built. I am not a carpenter by any means. These are very rough and probably not crooked basically, but they work. They're plyometric boxes. I've got an 18-inch and a 12-inch. Built them pretty quickly. Used 3/4-inch plywood, screws, wood glue, and I got a gallon of the texture paint. If we get up closer here, you can see the surface is very rough. And then I created some stencils online, printed them out, spray painted the size on there. I even cut some handles. If I were to do this again, I think I would maybe do a little bit better job. Again, I'm a very ad hoc kind of guy. I created these really just ad hoc, practically drew the lines with just another piece of wood and cut out the patterns and put it all together. They came out pretty good. There's a couple of rough spots here, where they didn't match up very nicely, but, they're sturdy. They're sturdy. I can actually jump on them. The 12 is fairly sturdy. I could probably take a planer and plane off the bottoms and clean them up a little bit where they're not, they're a little bit more stable. But I jump on these. Been a while since I've done it, but I really love doing it. It's a great exercise. So let's continue over here. Of course, everyone knows this is a heavy bag. I actually bought my own chain and my own fittings. It's an eye bolt in the rafter. I use this quite a bit. I love a good heavy bag workout. Used to do martial arts for a couple of years, so I really enjoy punching, kicking. It's a great workout. Got a squat rack, which also can double to do bench presses with. This actually is a Body Champ unit that I got from Playing in Sports for $15. It actually goes with this bench. So Body Champ adjustable bench. I think I paid around $80 for this bench. It's great. I've not used it in a while. It's got the leg thing, which doesn't work really good. But this is great for just doing basic dumbbell moves, dumbbell presses, incline presses, decline presses too, which are great. Some other ad hoc equipment. Some stuff's new, some stuff's used. I've got a kettlebell, which I've been using lately. I really like. Got a stability ball, which I do a lot of my stretching on. Plate weights, just all kind of thrown in a corner. This is kind of, real dusty, dirty garage gym, which is fine by me. It's not all clean like a normal gym would be. And then these mats on the floor, these are actually horse mats. I got these from Tractor Supply. They're about $40 each. They're 3/4 of an inch. Hard rubber. These are used actually in horse stalls. And it's a great platform for lifting on. And if you drop your weights, it's not going to bust your floor up. It's not going to bust the weights up. This strange looking contraption is my bumper plates. I essentially Went to a junkyard, bought a couple of spare tires, and then bolted on a couple of 5-pound, these might be 2.5-pound weights that I don't typically use, Olympic weights. Had a neighbor drill some holes, bolted those onto the tires. They matched up beautifully, and just slide them on the bar. These weigh about 35 pounds each. I've got 2 of them, and the idea behind these are like bumper plates, but if you get into a Olympic lift that you can't complete, you can bail on the lift and just drop them and they bounce. And I've talked to a couple of guys who actually sell bumper plates, and they have strongly advised against doing this, but you know what? Works good for me. It's all what works for you. Let's move on to another thing that was one of my first additions to my home gym. So I built a pull-up bar. This is going down the center joist of the garage. Used a 2x8, bolted that in to that top joist, and then used a couple of flanges with some lag bolts, long lag bolts. That's actually going through the 2x8 into that upper joist. And then just some black pipe that I got cut at a home store like a Lowe's or Home Depot, and some 90 elbows. Ran that across. This bar is 4 feet wide, 2 feet in length. Give me some height at the top. I use it quite a bit. I love it. And then I added some additional things to it. You know, the perfect pull-up. I got these at Play It Again Sports for, I think, $5 or something. I've got some resistance bands that I slide under the middle of the bar and use those to assist in my pull-ups. And these are actually rubber bandits, which I love. So that's another addition to my home gym. It's great I can get out here and do some different varieties of workouts without anyone looking at me strangely like they do in the gym when I do my HIIT sessions. But that's my kind of a quick tour of my home gym. Hope you guys like what you've seen. Maybe there's some inspiration here for you, some things that you could possibly do. I've really enjoyed it. It's a little tough in the winter. It's a little chilly out here. I do have a couple of heaters I use on occasion. And I do have an air conditioning unit that I will periodically throw out here in the summertime when I do my workouts. But it's great. I've got a little Logitech stereo system thing out here I could plug my MP3 player into, blast my music as loud as I want. It's great to be able to roll out of bed or in the afternoon, not have to drive to the gym, come out here. If it's raining outside, you don't want to get out in the bad weather, just come work out in the home gym. A lot of things you can do. You don't need a lot of fancy equipment. A lot of things you can do just right here in your own home. So great talking to you. Thanks.